So you come here to look for the new updates for the EX200 and for the RH124. So this is my update for the that impacts the RH124 course, that also impacts the EX200. I'm going to make an extra video all about the EX134 and what changes are there, if there are any, that impacts the EX200. Like, subscribe and comment to get that notification of that video. But now let's get this going. So the new updates for RHEL 10, and this affects RHEL 10 content, the exam and the courses. So this is going to impact RHEL 10 content. So while the EX200 for RHEL 90/93 is still in play, everything still applies. Okay, so this is for all the peeps that are going to take the RX10 base courses and the RX10 base EX200. So basically, regarding the things that are on the RH124 that impacts the EX200, everything is just basically the same, but with one exception. They are including FlatPak on the course contents, and they are including FlatPak on the exam objectives. Okay, so this is going to be all about what are the differences at this time. I will keep updating this throughout the changes that affect right now RHEL 10 content on the RH124. That also will impact the EX200. So here I'm going to show you the change that affects the course and the exam, and I'm going to show you in hands-on how to work out that exercise for the exam. Okay, so for all the peeps that are watching this in short term, come and join me on the long-term video to see all the details. Also beats on that video site, and I'll see you there. For the long term, guys, let's continue this. So basically, one of the change that affect the RH124, it's a FlatPak chapter, if you want to call it like that. So there's a chapter all about FlatPak, and of course it will affect the EX200. Okay, that it's based on RHEL 10. We'll have a FlatPak subject. So in order to do that, let's update our PDF. So I'm going to put this somewhere around after section 2. So I'm going to call this section 2.1. I will then fix the format and the looks. So make FlatPak work, something like of these lines, FlatPak work. All right, and let's give some space to breathe. Make FlatPak work. That's basically it. And this is going to be section 2.1 because section 2 it's about EM and package management. So I'm going to put here. So this is going to affect. For now, I'm going to keep this here. Then I remove when this is unneeded. So this is going to be all about. Where is my left? Oh my God, my keyboard is borked. This is just my own problem. Okay. All about, let's say. So this is about RHEL 10 EX200 for now. Okay, for now, cool. And basically, we're going to make for example, make the following FlatPak repo work, something around those lines. And I'm going to put here an example FlatPak repository. I had it here, but because I'm stupid, I just destroyed it. Okay, this is just the public RHEL FlatPak repo. Okay, so this is the public FlatPak Red Hat repo. If you are experimenting or doing this at home, you can just add whatever repo you want to test with. This works. This is public, so I mean I'm going to use this. And then I'm going to update the doc with all the commands. For now, this is what we are going to do. It's to make this FlatPak thingy-majiggy work. So let's get this out of here. There we go. Cool. Now this is my sample server. It's just basically a fresh install of a RHEL Rocky 10 system. So it's just fine. So here you're going to make FlatPak work with that specific repository we were just watching. So let's save let's save this. You can use the format, whatever format you want. Okay, so basically let's start with adding a new FlatPak repo. Before we do, what is FlatPak? Well, FlatPak in very short terms, FlatPak it's a kind of a desktop adaptation of containers. Okay, so basically this is just kind of a way that they figured out, which I actually enjoy very much. Let me just get my bearings here. And there we go. Yeah, so FlatPak is going to allow us to run applications like containers. Okay, but containers are a little bit more for services, web services, databases, and all of that stuff. So I have also only containers focused video in my channel. Go and check the last chapter of the RH124 and you get all the details there. But in summary, containers are built for services, so everything is very contained, hence the name. FlatPak, it's similar, so you will run applications in the sandbox environment where they are just very contained and they are kind of on their own world, and it's safer to run there. Any changes will occur on the container itself, on the sandbox itself, and will not affect the system-wide. Yes, you can interact, FlatPak applications can interact with the system, but again, that's just something you need to be aware of, and it's your option. If you want it, they will run completely inside their sandbox and will not affect things system-wide. You can even have, for example, Firefox installed system-wide for everybody to use, and a FlatPak version of Firefox, so it runs containers. It can even be different versions. So, or for example, OBS or Chatterino or whatever the case. So applications are running, or Spotify. I have a video here about installing Spotify. I use FlatPak because it will run Spotify very contained, and the system is protected from its behavior. Yes, that can interact. System can interact with FlatPak, but it's very controllable and very fine-tunable. So you can just run the container, not the container, but the application within FlatPak, and it will just stay there, and you can easily update it, you can remove it, and it will not affect your system at all. So it's a very good way. So at this time, every time I have the option to run an application through FlatPak, I will do that and not run it system-wide. So I can easily maintain it, easily update it, and actually get rid of it if that's the case. And it's protecting my system-wide stuff from any rogue applications that could misbehave. Of course, this is not flawless. Of course, this is not something I will say, use this and you'll be safe for life. Of course, failures can happen, but for the most part, you are safe from running applications in a sandbox environment using FlatPak. Okay, first things first. Let's see if FlatPak is installed. So there are many ways to do this. I'm going to use this one, RPM -QA. Again, I have some keyboard issues here, but it's my own issues, not something you will experiment. So grab FlatPak. Jesus, FlatPak, this is just my own problem. It should be installed for the most part. If it's not, you know how it's done. DNF install FlatPak and you are off to the races. Bob's your uncle. Okay, so let's check its folders, etc FlatPak. There we go. It has nothing, and a file that is empty. So this will vary depending on your system. In my system here, it's the configuration folder, it's empty. It has no config files. If you're using Fedora, the IBM, etc., this should be a little bit different, but we're focusing on a RHEL system, and for the most part, it's either empty or has, if you are running not Rocky like I am doing right now, but if you are running a real, quote-unquote, real RHEL system, you should have one there, but that one is a paid one. Okay, you need to pay the subscription and all of that good stuff. So just move that file away. Don't delete it, move it away. Make sure that the directory is empty, because the other one that you probably have there, it's paid. So you don't want to pay, much less in the exam. So they will just provide the one they will give you to use throughout the exam. I'm going to use this one because it's a RHEL one and it's free, so it kind of stays in theme. You can add any FlatPak repo you want. Of course, next in the exam, they are going to show you, they're going to give you a specific repo to use. All right. So it's basically, it's simple. Just add a new one. Let's call it, I don't know, flat repo dot flat repo flat. I'm looking at my notes so I don't make many mistakes. I will make mistakes, but I will just keep it to a minimum. FlatPak repo, and you're going to add the one I just added to the file. Okay, so I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it. Okay. If you want to pause it here. I'm going to put in the description, which is fine. I will save. Can open file for writing. You don't have to, you don't need to be root to do this. So you should be able to add your own. Oh yeah, I'm on the etc here, right? So let's use root here. It's on the etc. Where am I? Yeah. So let's just sudo vim students and just insert. I forgot I was on the etc folder, so that's fine. So shift insert. We save. There we go. Cool. Now let's confirm just to make sure everything looks fine. So let's do FlatPak remotes. It's there. We can just be more verbose, but it's there. It's fine. It's pretty okay. So no problem. And we have a new repo configured, and it's there. So if you have any others than this one, or well, if you're experimenting this, if you are using a real RHEL system, you should see a system, a RHEL official that it's paid. Move the file away, stick with this one, and you should be pretty good to go. And we are basically there. I mean, we are there. We can list it. So let's do FlatPak remote ls my repo. What did I call it? FlatPak repo. Flat repo. Let's remote ls. This is going to take a while because there are many packages. So basically they are just listing all the applications available. What was the name I was giving it in there? It's FlatPak repo. Okay. And I should have customized this a little bit further, but that's fine. That's fine. FlatPak repo. Am I stupid? All right. Come on, what name did I give you? It has a space. FlatPak. Flat repo. What did I paste wrongly here? Yeah, let's just list all the packages. I am kind of stubborn. Let's get the names. What I'm missing here. Let's go here. Oh, it's FlatHub. Shit. Okay, name FlatHub. Okay. There we go. And we have all the available packages here. I'm not going to edit this out. You're going to see me do all the errors so you can see what's wrong and what's right. So there we go. I was using the wrong name because I just brain farted. Cool. Now I can install something from here. So let's use something you might find useful. So let's grab for OBS. And let's see, OBS, let's grab for Studio. Minus I. You should have OBS, right? Yeah. No. Maybe it's with a capital O. No? Not OBS. How stupid can I be? OBS. You should have OBS Studio, right? It's there. It has a space and shit. Yeah, I will keep it. Cool. And now we just install it. And now we just install OBS Studio. And you just type in the passwords. I will not make any cuts, okay? You'll just see it all. Yes, I want to install. Yes, I want to install. Give the sudo password as needed. Not the sudo passwords, but the user's password. Of course, there are many ways to do this. It's okay. You can just change your sudo thing and it's fine. And this should only happen once to modify the repositories. Throughout the course, you will get provided different repos. Throughout the exam, you'll get provided different repos. There are other ways to do this, all right? If you already are, or if you are already have routines and experiment and experience with FlatPak, if it works, it works. You don't have to follow this procedure like I'm doing exactly. This is not my usual procedure. This is just keeping it very clean and the simplest possible. And of course, you don't have to you don't need to be root to do all of this. You can do things without the intervention of the root user, but here I'm doing it like with the root user, and everything is fine. Something failed because I just mistyped some password here. And say yes, yes. Don't talk and do stuff at the same time. I will make no cuts. I'll probably mistype the pass for some reason. If you're using FlatPak on a desktop environment, it's even simpler. This is a server environment. If you have procedures that actually work for you, they will work for you. Use those, and you are good to go. This is just the downloading things. This is things that OBS needs to run on a FlatPak environment. No cuts, nothing. You will see all my mistakes. You will see all my trumps. And you'll see everything I do wrong. And of course, everything I do right. Okay. So basically, while this is going, in the exam, they are going just to make you create a new one. Okay. For example, you just need to vim etc. If you want to use it system-wide, let's update this, keep this going. FlatPak. Don't put a CK. I do it all the time and run into problems. Okay. And then I just go remotes.d and call it flat, whatever the name, FlatPak repo, whatever name, and then you just paste the above. Okay. Or you can also verify FlatPak install, RPM verify if it's installed. RPM -QA, or use DNF, whatever. Grab FlatPak. Okay, or use DNF if DNF is installed, whatever the case. Or DNF. I'm going to add this here so I don't forget. Verify installs or use DNF. It's fine. Whatever the case. If not, DNF install FlatPak. Let's put sudo here and paste the above and do FlatPak remote ls to list all the available installable packages, or if you wish, you can do FlatPak remotes to get available flat remotes, and to get available packages, FlatPak packages. All right, cool. Let's go back to our terminal here. Everything should be, well, almost there. Last package. All right, and this is pretty much it to get things going. Now we made the install. Let me get my notes here to see if there's anything I need. Remotes. Okay, so once this is finished, we can just list all the installed packages. All right. Cool. Now, to get all the installed packages, not this one. Where's my word? It's here. Let's not do the do, or I'll forget. Okay, let's go this. Let's follow. Let's do this. Install list app. Don't do that, LibreOffice. I want the double dash, please. Thank you. Don't correct that. Thank you. And we're going to do this. Is going to allow us to check installed FlatPak apps. All right. So let's get to our console. Let's do exactly that. So there we go. OBS Studio. Spotify was already pre-installed, so never mind. It's fine, because here I didn't install Spotify at all, so it was already in my system. Don't ask. And basically that's pretty much it. And I'm not going to if you want to list everything, apps and non-apps, all the shared libraries, etc., you can do this one. Let's add that one. Let's do FlatPak list to list all. And you can do just okay. Let's fix that thing there. Okay. To install. FlatPak. Come on. Install and whatever they ask. All right. Coolio, and you are done. Just as an added bonus, if you want to uninstall, just do FlatPak uninstall, and the app. You can just do, for example, you can just do FlatPak list and do FlatPak uninstall. And for example, this thingy here, this guy there. Okay, you just do this. I'm not going to do that because I want to run it first. So FlatPak run. This will not run because we are running in a non-graphical environment, but it will just run. And for OBS, you will just see this and it just works. Cool. Now to uninstall. Uninstall. I will say no. I will say yes. I will not keep this here, and you just follow along, la di da di da da di da di da, and you are pretty good to go. So as a quick summary, so let's do a review of what they are going to ask you throughout for FlatPak specific questions for the EX200 that is also included in RH124. So let's review the question and what possible tasks they will have you do on the EX200 for the RHEL 10 exam. So this is it. So they are going to verify if it's installed or not. You will, if it's not, you just install it. It's fine. That's why you should do. This is going to be done after the repo stuff thing is done, so you can install it if you don't have it. You will enable a repo. Okay. In this case, we are enabling the repo on the etc FlatPak remotes and create a file there and paste paste an example repo. If you have there a repo, basically, if you should in the exam you should have none, but you have there one of the officials that are paid, just remove it. No, doesn't matter. Okay, then you'll do FlatPak remotes to list the available remotes, FlatPak LAS to get the available packages, and you can list app. This is going to list the installed packages already. Okay, and this is going to list everything, applications and all the possible shared libraries you may have. To install a package that you found on the remote LS, just do a FlatPak install and install whatever they ask you to do. If they ask you to install, do a FlatPak uninstall and just uninstall the app, and you are good to go. Okay, so if you're watching the full video, you already saw me do this the tasks on the console. If you're checking my summary, you will see next me doing everything and make sure that FlatPak is installed. So in this video, we just verified what are the changes for the EX200 that they have included FlatPak as a task, and we also checked the updates for the RH124 course. We have updated our work document with all the changes, so everything is updated to this point. If there are other changes that they will implement, and I'm going to make a separate video all about that. So ask anything below. Our community is growing fast and growing great. Like, subscribe, and comment. If you have any questions about the FlatPak thing or the FlatPak procedure, tasks, exam, whatever the case, let me know. Whew, this was a long one, but a very important one and very useful one for everybody in the community. And if you want to join the community, please do so. Like, subscribe, and comment. Come and join us, and we'll have fun together and learn together. Once again, this was an update for the FlatPak packages on the EX100 exam and also on the RH124 training course. Like, subscribe, and comment really helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.